Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Matchday 2 of FIFA World Cup 2026. Now, if you may notice, I am wearing the same shirt as the last video because I'm filming this on the same day. Why? Because tomorrow, when you're saying this video, tomorrow, there's 6 matches and I need time to prepare on that. So I'll be doing this all together if you're confused on why I'm still the same. Anyway, today we're looking at 4 massive World Cup Matchday 2 clashes that could completely change the fate of Group K and L. And those matches, we got Portugal versus Uzbekistan, Colombia versus DR Congo, England versus Ghana, and Panama versus Croatia. So, can Portugal bounce back after being frustrated by DR Congo? Can Uzbekistan pull up a miracle against Cristiano Ronaldo and company? Will Colombia prove they are genuine contenders, or will DR Congo continue their giant killing run? Can England maintain their momentum after dismantling Croatia? And finally, will Croatia save their World Cup campaign against Panama? Let's break down every match, analyze the tactical battle, key players, strengths, weaknesses, and finish with score predictions. And for disclosure first, if I'm saying any of these names wrong or words wrong, I'm sorry in advance. You can check in the description down below. There'll be, words that you can read, which is pretty obvious, I guess. So, let's head on straight to match number 1. For match number 1, we have Portugal versus Uzbekistan, Group K. Portugal enters this match under pressure. Many expected Roberto Martínez's side to comfortably defeat DR Congo in matchday 1. Instead, Portugal held to a 1-1 draw, which, it was pretty disappointing. The result shocked many fans, but it also exposed a weakness we've discussed before. Portugal possesses incredible individual quality, but they sometimes struggle against disciplined defensive blocks. Against DR Congo, Cristiano Ronaldo and the Portuguese attack found themselves frustrated for long stretches. The midfield controlled possession but struggled to create clear-cut opportunities. But I'd have to say Ronaldo's game on matchday 1, it was pretty bad. Well, it is his last World Cup and we're hoping for a win, but I hope there's a miracle. Honestly, I hope there's a miracle. So, let's head on to Uzbekistan. On paper, this looks easy. In reality, it might be another frustrating evening. Uzbekistan's analysts. Uzbekistan may have lost 3-2 to Colombia, but the score doesn't tell the full story. They defended bravely, they remained organized. Most importantly, they showed they can make stronger teams uncomfortable. For long periods, Colombia looked nervous and struggled to break them down. But the Uzbekistan defense structure forces opponents into wide areas and limits central penetration. That system could create problems for Portugal. However, unlike Colombia, Portugal possesses more elite individual attackers capable of solving matches with one moment of brilliance. That's where the difference could emerge. Now, the key players for Portugal, I'd say there's Bruno Fernandes, Rafael, Leão, Bernardo Silva, and probably Cristiano Ronaldo. And for Uzbekistan, we've got Eldor Shomurodov, Abosbek Fayuzflaev, Otabek Shukurov. That's 3 players. And for the tactical battle, Portugal will dominate possession. Uzbekistan will defend deep and look for counters. The question is simple though. Can Portugal score early If they do, this game could become comfortable. If not, pressure and frustration may build again. But let's head on to match number 2. Now for match number 2, we have Colombia versus DR Congo. This might be the most fascinating match of the entire round. Colombia's analysts, Colombia won their opening match, 3 points, job done. But the performance raised concerns. Against Uzbekistan, they looked uncomfortable whenever pressure increased. The emotional tension was visible when Uzbekistan equalized. Colombia briefly lost control. Their late winner secured the victory but didn't completely erase the concern. Still, this team has quality though. Luis Díaz remains one of the most dangerous wingers in world of football. James Rodríguez continues to provide creativity. Their midfield remains technically excellent. And the squad depth is impressive. Now, for DR Congo, analysts may have delivered the most impressive underdog performance of Matchday 1. They held Portugal to a draw. They frustrated one of the tournament's favorites. Their low block defensive structure was exceptional. They remained disciplined, compact, organized, and dangerous on the counter-attack. The challenge now is different. Against Portugal, they could sit back. Against Colombia, they may need to be more proactive at times. That creates risks. Now, for the key players for Colombia, we got players like Luis Díaz, James Rodríguez, John Duran, Richard Rios, and for DR Congo, we have Yoane Wissa, Cedric Bakambu, Lionel Passi, Arthur Mausaku. So basically 4 players in each team. Now the tactical battle, this is the strength versus strength. Colombia won possession, DR Congo won structure. Colombia struggled against Uzbekistan's low block. DR Congo low block may be even better. This match could become a tactical war. But let's head on to match number 3. Alright, for match number 3, we have England versus Ghana. Group L. England enters matchday 2 with massive momentum. For England's analysts, the Three Lions dismantled Croatia 4-2. What impressed analysts most wasn't the score, it was the depth. Marcus Rashford came off the bench and scored. Bukayo Saka delivered an impact. Harry Kane remained lethal. Jude Bellingham controlled midfield. England looked like a machine. Not perfect. The first half still showed signs of nervousness, but once they settled, Croatia couldn't cope with their athleticism. England currently looked like one of the biggest threats in the tournament. But for Ghana's analysts, Ghana won their opening match. However, their victory wasn't as convincing as the result suggests. Panama controlled large portions of the game. Ghana struggled to create chances. Their tactical cohesion looked shaky. Yet they still found a way to win. That's the dangerous part. This team can survive difficult situations and yet possess explosive players capable of changing a game instantly. Now, for the key players for England, we have Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Marcus Rashford, Declan Rice, and for Ghana, we have Mohammed Kudus, Antonio Semenyo, Brandon Thomas Asante, Caleb Yirenki. Now, for the tactical battle, England is physically superior versus Ghana's direct explosiveness. If Ghana leaves too much space behind their defense, England could punish them repeatedly. But let's head on to the last match, match number 4. Now, match number 4 is Panama versus Croatia. This match feels like a survival battle. Lose this game and knockout qualifications become extremely difficult. Now, for Panama's analysts, Panama were one of the most unfortunate teams in Matchday 1. For 94 minutes, they executed their game plan perfectly. They frustrated Ghana, they defended brilliantly, then won laps, one counterattack, one goal, defeat. Despite the loss, Panama showed tactical maturity. The issue remains scoring goals. Without elite attacking talent, creating chances consistently is difficult. Now, for Croatia's analysts, Croatia's opening match revealed both their strengths and weaknesses. The midfield quality remains world-class. Luka Modric continues to orchestrate play. Martin Baturina, that's how you say it, I think, showed flashes of brilliance, but physically they struggled. Once England increased the tempo, Croatia looked overwhelmed. The aging core remains a concern. Still, Croatia possesses far more tactical quality than Panama. They know this is a must-win game, so expect urgency. Now, for the key players for Croatia, we have Luka Modric, Josko Gvardiol, Martin Baturina, Ivan Perisic. And for Panama, we have Cecilio Waterman, Jose Cordoba, Adalberto Carrasquilla, and Giovanni Ramos. I am so sure I'm not pronouncing this right, but you can check them down below in the description. And now for the tactical battle, we have Croatia's creativity versus Panama's organization. If Panama remains compact, Croatia may struggle to create clear opportunities. So now this is for my final predictions. We have Portugal versus Uzbekistan. Portugal have too much talent to drop points twice. So my predictions, I still have to lean for Portugal. Portugal wins 2-0 against Uzbekistan. The win probability, I'd say Portugal has a 68 to 67% chance of winning, and Uzbekistan has an 11% chance of winning, with a draw 21% if they would draw. And for Colombia versus DR Congo, the toughest match to predict, DR Congo have already proven they can frustrate elite opponents. But my prediction, I'd still say they would go on a draw, 1-1. Now, the win probability, I say Colombia still has a higher chance of winning with a 42% chance of winning, and DR Congo 24% of winning. For a draw, I say it's a 34% of winning. So this could lead to a major upset for either of them. One of them could literally get dominated if they want to, if somehow a miracle appeared. And for England versus Ghana, England's athleticism and depth should eventually overwhelm Ghana. So my prediction, I have to go with England 3-1 against Ghana. England wins. The win probability, I say England has a 65% chance of winning, Ghana 15%, and a draw, that's a 20% chance of drawing. And for Panama versus Croatia, Croatia desperately needs a response. So my prediction, I'd say Croatia would win. They would win 1-0 against Panama. So the win probability, I'd say Croatia has a 48% chance of winning. Panama has a 21% chance of winning. And there's a 31% chance of drawing. Well, those are my match day 2 predictions. Will Portugal finally show their championship quality? Can DR Congo shock the world again? Will England continue their rise toward the trophy? And can Croatia save the World Cup campaign? Let me know your predictions down in the comments down below. And I'll see you after match day 2 for the post-match analysts. And to keep a heads up, after this video, this will be match day number 3, which is going to be 6 matches. So you guys better hit that subscribe button and notification. So when I drop this video, I think it would be quite long, but it would definitely be worth the watch. So I'll see you guys for match day number 3. That is tomorrow.